This is stupid. Oh, I hate this phone sometimes. How's that? Is that better? It didn't want to be in the other mode for whatever reason. Is anybody here? Live chat. All right. Looks like we got 9 people in the house. Ellen, hello. I'm glad I look and sound great. The internet here seems to be okay. Now, I know I said I was going to go live sooner, but Life with Favor is still live, and I didn't want to step on their toes, but my family's giving me the business because they're starving. And Melinda, hi. They want to go get something to eat. So I figured I would take a small moment to say hello to my peeps that I couldn't say hi to really on board the ship because the internet was so spotty. But we're on a boat, y'all. We are on a boat. We're staying on a houseboat, and I'll show you guys in a minute. It's called the Quarky Turnip, and it's in this dock here. It's a really, really nice houseboat. It's small, but it's really cool. There's tons of houseboats all around. Now, the only thing I'll say about this is that I had to lug all of our bags like down this huge flight of steps, and there were a ton of bags, like a ton. Like, we have 9 bags and they're all heavy. So, hey Nurse Nancy, I just saw you in Favors Live. I hope I didn't step on their toes. It sounded like they were wrapping it up anyway. I waited. So hopefully they're not mad. But anyway, I'll give you a tour of this boat here shortly. But it's really small, but we fit fine. It's fitting that there's a boat named Sharon right next to us, being that they're cruising out this evening. Hey Johnny B, what's up, buddy? Where's York? I mean, come on, York, you're the one who gets asking. Is Yorkie Doodles, Mr. Poopkins in the house? Where you at, buddy? I need you. I would text him, but I don't know how to text while I'm live. So, but let me give you a look at the other houseboats around. Let me lock this down. I don't know why YouTube made me go live like this, but there's houseboats everywhere. I don't know if that's the houseboat next door to us. I'll give you a better view in a minute when I stand up. Right now I'm hooked to a tripod so my arm doesn't get tired. But the cruise, y'all. I have massive, major, tons of opinions on this cruise. Johnny B says, Doodles, where you be? So we are, Linda Lou, we are in Seattle at some sort of marina, but I don't know the name. And it looks like I can see the Space Needle from here, but it's right in downtown, and it's nice. It's actually perfect weather. Nice breeze coming in, which is good because the boat doesn't have AC. That could be a problem later, but I think the breeze is going to be cool enough for us that we'll stay warm. But see, look, you can see the Space Needle right there. Hopefully I'm pointing it right, but uh-oh, what happened? Come over here. There we go. Can you see me now? Yeah, so it's actually something that we've been looking forward to doing. I will say, hey DNG Explorers, what's going on? No wonder Nurse Nancy never edits her vlogs because of all the live streams. You know what? I have the same problem. I don't want to miss anybody's live, and I'll be editing and then be like, ooh, Sharon at Sea's live, ooh, Lalita Loca's live, you know, the Cruise Geeks, you know, and I'm like, well, I'll take a little break, and then it ends up going for 2 hours and I don't get anything done. So I know that's the vlogger's life. You got to figure out that happy medium. on how to watch the lives and edit your own stuff. And it's not easy. But what was I saying? Oh, the cruise. I've got opinions on this cruise, y'all, and I think you're gonna be surprised. Even though most of you know I'm a pretty diehard royalist, I'll just leave it at I have opinions. York and I will discuss it on Sunday evening on the ship show. I'll hold it out for that, but I'll give you a few little tidbits. Hey Sheila, glad to have you. Florida Krista, hi there. So we have a surprise, and it's a surprise that I think the whole cruise community is gonna enjoy. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, so don't get too excited, because I think I'm gonna leave that up to Griff and Alyssa to announce that surprise or make you all aware of it. But I will just say that we did something really special on board the last night that I think you guys will get a kick out of. I had a great time. We all enjoyed hanging out the whole week. We had dinner with Griff and Alyssa almost every night except for last night, because we did Chef's Table. Great. We just sat around and talked. Yes, it was something legal, Bill. It was absolutely something legal, but that would be a funny surprise. But totally enjoyed it. The conversations every night were great. Griff and Alyssa are just as nice as they seem on film, and the girls, you know, really enjoyed themselves hanging out with both of them. We did do the silent disco together one night. That was a lot of fun. I'll just put it out there. I think I'm a better dancer than Griff, y'all. I think I got better moves than that guy. Don't tell him I said that, because I know he's not watching. I'm pretty sure they're stuck in Vegas somewhere on a layover, getting ready to head home. Yes, Crazy Cat Traveler, I am in a state where, oh, check it out. There's a freaking, taking off. Can you see it? Oh no, you missed it. Oh, there it goes, see it? Yeah. These freaking, sorry, I know none of y'all wanted to see that close up of my face, but there's those water planes taking off everywhere. It's pretty cool. But let's see, what else did we do? Yes, it is legal in Michigan, Kevin, but yes, I'm in Washington, Florida, Krista. But in Michigan, none of the dispensaries are open yet. There's a lot of stuff that has to happen in the background in order to make that work. And as of right now, you still can't just go to the store and get it unless you have a card, which, I mean, I don't care, whatever. But what else did we do? Well, I did the helicopter thing. That was amazing. Yes, Bill Stevens, alcohol was involved for me. I had the drink package, so there was alcohol involved in just about everything I did. But let's see. Yes, D&G Explorers, he's talking about Favor's live stream. Yeah, I was watching it too. It was fun. I loved hearing the dog in the background. That was great. Robert, yes, the helicopter. You were asking on the live what my favorite thing was. So in Skagway, I took a, listen, if anybody knows how to keep the comments on a cell phone like on the screen during the live without having to keep clicking it, please let me know in the comments, because it keeps fading away. But in Skagway, I jumped on a helicopter that took me to the glacier, and they took us to all these like really cool spots on the glacier that, you know, where the water had like made crevasses into the glacier. It was so awesome. And the only downside of the whole trip for the helicopter ride, Amy and Bree, hi, was that our pilot was kind of a jerkwad. I mean, he just was. There should be an icon on the bottom to stop that. I don't know. Let's see. Live chat, chat viewing options. All chat messages are visible. Okay, let's see if that works. So he was kind of a jerk. And I mean, I get it. Some people just, no, they keep fading away on me here. Live chat. Let's see. Oh, Linda Lou says I'm on Lake Union. Well, you would know, dear. I have no idea, but it's beautiful. It's really stunning here. But anyway, so I had this brilliant idea on this helicopter to use my Osmo Action, my brand new action camera, and I wanted to stick it right on the windshield of the helicopter and essentially turn the helicopter into a drone, because I couldn't fly in Skagway. The port is literally at an airport. But the pilot said, okay, yes, you can. And so I grabbed my thing and I had a suction cup. I was going to stick it on there. But then, like, he gave me like 10 seconds to do it. And then he's like, you need to go. Next time we'll take care of the pilot, says Bill. He's like, no, you need to go. Like, he was in a big hurry and he was kind of a jerkwad about it. And I didn't get a chance to hit record. So the whole time my GoPro sat there on the windshield without recording anything. The Slippin' Digits #1 fan is in the house. I am so glad to have you, especially now that I know who you are. I'm not going to reveal it in the chat because I feel like that's your alter ego and that's something you want to keep to yourself. But glad to have you, buddy. So the pilot was kind of a jerk. I did get some good footage, though, especially from my little side window. The way they do it is interesting. Like, they break you down based on your weight, and they have like people seated according to their size so that it's balanced out. And then each trip the pilot has like this little bag he carries, like an offsetter. DNG says that LOL, was that a chicken? Yes, it absolutely was. But yeah, so the helicopter ride, I was a little scared. It was like, I thought it would be bumpy and like, you know, just weird, but it was very smooth. It was so much fun. That's all I can tell you. And hopefully I capture as much as I could in the vlog so that y'all can see. Nurse Nancy, yes, I did go to the Rubber Chicken Museum. I went there today and I saw the most glorious rubber chicken you've ever seen. He was like 8 feet tall. He was like, boom. And I wanted to take him home with me, but they wouldn't let me. But Florida Krista, see ya, thanks for joining us. But there were so many highlights of the trip. I'll try and write them down on the plane tomorrow so I'm not so scatterbrained and I can really break it down for you in the Sunday live. But I did want to just quickly give you a tour of this little houseboat that we're on so you can see what we're up to. And I'll leave the cruise review to when I got Yorkie Doodles by my side. You know, if I'm surprised he's not in here yet, because he's like, when are you going live? When are you going live? And there's no Yorkie Poopkins. This is upsetting. And I'm going to text him as soon as this live's over and tell him that. This is unacceptable. So anyway, we sent a text or a message to the folks that are running the Airbnb houseboat that we're in, because apparently we're out of water. We've reached out in hopes that they'll come handle the situation, but for now we're in limbo on that. It doesn't matter because we're gonna go eat here in a few minutes anyway, and hopefully I'll find some beer or something, because I'm not drinking no water on a boat. That's all I'm saying. Anyhow, let's give you a quick tour of this houseboat before my family kills me because they're all starving. So, no, Kevin, York is not Slippin' Digits #1 fan. I would have guessed that it was Jamie, but Jamie is not that. It is not that. I know who it is now, so it's not Jamie. He swore to me, though, before I figured out who it was, that it wasn't him, and I believed him. So let's just give you a little tour of this old bad boy. How do I flip the screen? That's what I need to know. Let's see. Can I do it? I'll just do... Oh, there we go. Look at that. Boom. So here's the view we're working with. There's houseboats everywhere. All right. Please don't fall, Klaykowski. Oh my gosh. For real though. What am I looking at? Am I doing this right? There we go. All right, so this is how you get on board. You got a little coffee nook right here. A nice little, I don't know what this is. It's almost like it's a, what do you call that tree? Sage bush. That's a sage bush. Yeah, there's the toilet plunger. Yep, yep. So here you go. We are in the Quarky Turnip. And there's Miss Rubens.
Hi.
Say, Stelly Cam. What's
I
up,
live with
peeps?
my sister.
So this is Stelly Rubens' bed.
No,
Just
I'm
kidding.
Not sleeping
I know.
in it, but-
There's another couchal area over here.
How many people are watching?
35.
Oh,
So here's the galley, as they call it.
Dad, can I?
Yeah, what?
Is York watching?
Yorkie Doodles is not.
Aww.
Oh, so Slippin' Digits #1 fan says that he knows who Slippin' Digits #2 fan is, but he doesn't want to make any accusations. Your secret is safe with me. Okay, so here is the head. Now this is interesting.
That's a shower.
Yeah, a head.
That's a shower's a head. I thought
Yeah.
that was the toilet.
Well, this is the head. This is the bathroom.
This is the toilet.
Huh? Oh, you're right. Okay, so this is the shower, right? You go down in this, I don't know if you can really tell, but you go down in this little deal here to take a shower. It's strange, but it's actually kind of cool. And then here's the boom boom room, as Mr. Wamhoff calls it. You know, you got some storage and stuff. A fridge. And then you've got your typical boat head.
Yeah, we're out of water. Sorry about the clicking.
Yeah, we are out of water. Maybe John does more than washes himself in the shower. Don't you worry about that, Nancy. Don't you worry about that. But people take their pictures and put them on the... And yeah, so they told me that I could... Don't take it away. What are you talking about, Nancy? You don't have to take anything away. If it was bad, you know the mother hen would get rid of it. So I can't figure out where the water hookup is. They said I could fill it up myself, but I don't see it. But here's the outside of the houseboat. It's kind of cool looking. Check it out. Isn't that cool? These comments, I can't see the comments and it's driving me nuts. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Yeah, it is a nice houseboat. Let's see what's going on down here at the other end of the docks. There is an official head. That's right, Nancy. Linda Lou lived a couple years outside of Seattle in Renton. Hey, that's cool. Let's see, who else is in the house? I hope I didn't miss anybody. Listens and hands out forms for people to vote for Bill Stevens is funny. I know the gauntlet has been dropped by Bill on Team Carl as funniest commenter. And, you know, I think there's going to be some heated competition for next year's Cruzy Awards when it comes to the funniest comment deal. But it sounds like we got one of those planes taken off. There we go. I lost you for a second because I'm a ship show. And I stepped away from the Wi-Fi. Yorkie Doodles has joined the chat. Am I right on this? Okay. Hopefully it's better now. Tell me, is it better? I walked down to the end of the docks, forgot that I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, so I almost killed the live just in time for Yorkie Poopkins to show up. So York, you missed the tour. You'll have to watch the replay. But I will tell you something else that is really funny that happened to me today, that I'm not surprised happened to me today at all. But the disembarkation process on board that ship was a freaking bigger ship show than I am. And you got off the ship, I guess, fair enough, but the logistics on getting, once you got out of customs and to a cab, were just horrific. I mean, you had to wait like almost an hour and a half just to catch a cab, and we did, but then once you do that, you have to take a bus to get to where the cabs are. And somehow between the exchange from the bus to the cab, 2 of my bags got lost, or just didn't make it into the Uber. But here's the coolest part about it. Johnny B says, "Hey York, surprised seeing you here." That's funny. But anyway, so here's the craziest thing. So I call the Uber and I get this phone call from the Uber driver saying, "Hey, I'm right here. Meet me over here." And it turns out it was the exact same young man who picked us up and brought us to the ship. Like, it was just a pure coincidence. There's the same dude. And anyway, he takes us to this place downtown by Pike Place. I learned today. John, you complete me. Come home, says Poopkins. I'm almost there, buddy. But anyway, he takes us to Pike Place, and I found out it's Pike Place, not Pike's Place. And when you call it Pike's Place, you sound like a tourist. Okay, so he drops us off at this place by Pike Place, and the store that we paid to store our luggage was like just around the corner from the Pike Place market. And I decided, you all right? I thought you fell overboard for a second. Anyway, I decided to, well, anyway, let me back up a second. So we got the luggage there, and I'm like, wait a minute, where's my bag? My bag is... And we start looking around, and I'm like, oh, this is terrible. What am I gonna do? I call the Uber guy. He's like, okay, I'm gonna turn around. We'll take you back to the port. I'm like, well, what happens if a bag gets left at the thing? And he's like, well, I'll tell you what happens. They take it to the bomb sniffing dogs, and the bomb sniffing dogs take it, and then they lock it up.
Oh, Bailey's.
Bailey sees Stella flossing.
Boo!
She's been wanting to talk to Bailey for so long. But anyway, so I had to drive back to the port with the Uber. I get to the place, back like I'm getting on ship. I had to go through like the whole line to get on ship and up the steps and all that stuff like I was embarking. Okay, I lost my luggage, and they're like, okay, you have to go talk to this dude. And it took them a while, but they finally did. It turns out there were 2 bags that they didn't move from the shuttle to the Uber. So I should have been paying attention when they were doing that, but I was loading a bunch of other stuff. I got lucky that I didn't lose my luggage, because one of the bags had about 60% of my camera gear. So got lucky. We made it back and then had a really nice day at Pike Place. Went to the Chicken Museum, had a beer at some Pike Place brewery. I will tell you this. This will be the review that I will fill you in on. The brewery at Pike Place was meh. It wasn't that good. I didn't like any of the beers that I tried, and we got like a 6-beer sampler, and they were all basically your typical microbrew flavored whatevers. I don't know. It wasn't that good. But I just got a notice. Your TSA wait time will be longer than normal tomorrow. Well, I sure hope not, because I'm TSA pre. But anyway, Now I forget what I was saying. Anyhow, Stella, you're stealing the show here.
No.
I don't think anybody really wants to see me.
No, I'm not stealing anything.
Say, hey guys, it's Stellycam.
No, I don't like Stellycam.
You don't?
No.
Well, you're good at it.
I miss Boo. That's all I'm thinking about right now.
She said she misses
Lino.
Boo, Poopkins.
Hi.
Ellen says hi. Yeah, of course I'm having issues. Sheila, I'm always having issues. I'm just lucky I got out of this trip without losing a camera or my wallet. I shouldn't say that because
He
it's not
almost-
over yet.
He almost left all his camera stuff until I checked a certain drawer and all his camera stuff was in there.
Oh, I know what you're saying. We all tune in for her, Cam. She is the star of the show. See, you're the star.
Yay.
You're the Stelly Rubens. So you're right, Sheila. The trip is not over yet, and there's still a chance. But hopefully, I can find anything I've lost on this little houseboat.
Space Needle!
I know I showed him the Space Needle already. But anyway, the other thing that's going to be difficult is tomorrow I have to somehow
I'll be back.
haul all of our luggage. Be careful walking along that edge. I have to haul all of our luggage through the docks. Like, I'll show you. So I have to go down through there, all along here to the end of that building. And then there's a staircase that goes up about 40 feet. And that's where the cab will pick us up. So the logistics of tomorrow before the flight are going to be difficult, but at least for tonight, we found a unique and different place to stay. Hotels are nice. We stayed in a decent hotel on the first night before the cruise, but this is kind of fun. I'm enjoying it. But guys, I think I'm going to keep it short. I know everybody wants to go eat. I'm starving. I want to get some oysters all up in my belly space. And Stella, you know Stella's hungry too, right?
Maybe not.
Well, for those of you, yeah, well, York, you should have been here sooner, buddy. That's all I got to tell you. I can't help you. But Stella,
The chat.
we did not go to the top of the Space Needle, Linda Lou. Am I saying that right, by the way? Is it Lindy Lou or Linda Lou? I want to make sure I get that right. DNG Explorer says, yum, seafood. Exactly. Seafood is my jam. Given the choice between a steak and a good piece of fish, I'm going to eat the fish
I want
every
Boo
time.
to chat.
York, I didn't buy any chickens. The Rubber Chicken Museum had some tchotchkes. I did get a pin. They had a chicken suit that I thought would be great for the live stream, but I don't think it was worth. There goes another plane. I don't think it was worth the $140 they were asking. So, well, Lindy Lou, if you know of a good place for seafood close to where I'm at, let me know. But I think I've seen about 10 planes, Bill Stevens. Sheila. Tilapia on the menu? Negativo.
Dad.
As a matter of fact, there was a guy in Alaska somewhere, like just sitting there, like on a soapbox, talking about how tilapia doesn't have bones and they're not a real fish, and it was kind of creepy, actually. But hey, Patty, greetings from Ohio.
Hey, Dad. Dad,
What?
I want Boo in the chat. I
Boo
want
is
to
in the
say
chat.
Hi. I want Boo
DNG
to
says,
say hi.
yuck, tilapia is gross. You're absolutely right. So stop, I can't read. She says, Lindy Lou, but my actual name is Linda, so both work. Okay, cool. Slippin' Digits #1 fan says, poop fish. Floss it, Stella. They want to see you floss again. My goodness, it looks like somebody hit fast forward when you do it. You should see Griff floss. He was flossing at Silent Disco. He can floss, but I'm saying it. I'm putting it out. We can have a dance off if necessary, but I feel like Griff. So we'll see what he has to say about that.
I want Boo to say hi to us.
All right, guys. Well, okay, York. I'm sure Bailey's in bed, honey. But Mr. Yorkie Doodles, you tell Bailey Boo that Stella says hi and
Yay.
I look like I'm having a conniption fit when I floss, says Sheila. See, look, Bailey says hi, says Poopkins. Thanks, Robert. Hopefully we didn't step on your live stream. I was trying to wait it out. I hope I didn't step on that. I heard you say that you were gonna start winding it down, so I figured I better do it before my family killed me, because here comes Mommy walking down the docks right now. Dental hygiene is important, Stella.
What?
Hold on. You guys want to say hi to Kelly?
What?
Hey, honey, say hi. A rare appearance by Kelly. So, guys, thanks for tuning in. We will see you in 2 nights in our normal slot on The Ship Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yorkie Poopkins and I will be holding it down, and he'll be keeping me in check. Until the next time, guys, thank you. We're going to go maul some food, and hopefully I can find like a butt ton of oysters. We'll see y'all. Peace out with your crease out. Now, how do I get out of the live stream? That's the question.
Yeah.
So you guys can watch me while I figure out how to get off the
Yeah,
live.
watch him.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah.
Yes.